सम्मान्य आदरणीय दीदी 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 ओ दीदी आदरणीय दीदी.
So, is the Trinamool Congress best suited to take on Narendra Modi now on the road to 2029? Just how did all the excitement and the new Sanjeevani booty that the opposition had got for itself in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections suddenly now start resembling a thing of a distant past? And just why is Mamata Banerjee's name being raised to be the leader of the India alliance? First up, it seems that the Congress revival was a mere flutter in the wind. It did escalate its seat tally up to 99, but its state units are clearly in no position to take on the brutal election winning machinery that the BJP has become. How else does one explain the total reversal of fortunes in two states which had voted overwhelmingly against NDA barely a few months back in Lok Sabha polls, going totally with the NDA in assembly polls? And is that the reason why we're back to asking Namo versus who? Since 2014, this question has been raised repeatedly. In 2019, Rahul Gandhi, on a high of electoral victories in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Chhattisgarh, with the pain of demonetization still fresh, was making a ferocious bid, till his bid ran into Chaukidar Chor Hai and Pulwama. In 2024, few others than Rahul himself expected to do as well as the Congress ended up doing. But while Rahul Gandhi's fortunes have swung wildly, one leader who has consistently maintained lead over BJP, at least in her territory, is Mamata Banerjee. So let's do a SWOT analysis for Mamata and figure out whether she really is the best candidate to now lead the India alliance against the NDA. Firstly, her strength. She's a great orator. Okay, her Hindi and English may be slightly not up to the mark as far as North Indian tastes are concerned, but clearly her oratory is much better than many of the North Indian leaders.
हम लड़ेंगे नहीं. जो काफिर है, जो कापुरुष है, वो डरते हैं, वो मरते हैं. जो लड़ते हैं, वो जिंदा रहते हैं, वो बचते हैं, वो काम करते हैं.
She has a firm grip on her territory, and these factors combined together have enabled her to have a decade of leadership over the BJP in Bengal. In 2024, Trinamool Congress contested 48 seats and won 29. Its vote share in Bengal was 46.2% versus BJP's vote share of 39.1%. In 2019, Trinamool Congress had ceded some space to the BJP, but it was still ahead of the party, scoring 22 seats with state vote share of 43.7% versus BJP's best ever performance of 40.6%. In 2014, BJP was still trying in West Bengal. It was still attempting to make a mark. The Trinamool Congress got 34 seats with a vote share of 39.8% versus the BJP's 17%, which in 2014 was its bestest ever performance. The story of assembly elections in Bengal has also remained the same, where Trinamool has maintained a comfortable majority over the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, on to her weakness. She is, without doubt, the queen of West Bengal, but that's about it. Her entire party in Northeast has ended up merging with various other outfits. Her image of being a minority appeaser can actually lead to a huge counter-polarization against those parties who may be thinking in terms of allying with her in other parts of the country, in big states like, say, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan. She's a virtual nobody. But what's her opportunity? While she did make it big, riding the anti-Tata Nano agitation in West Bengal, which propelled her to the kind of position which she ended up occupying in the state, she has maintained a very, very good relationship with the top two titans of Indian industry. There is no anti-Ambani, Adani tirade for Mamata Banerjee, despite the fact that Mahua Mitra, Mamata's own Trinamool MP, has repeatedly raised her voice and lent her support to everything against Gautam Adani. Mamata Banerjee has never said a word either against Ambani or against Adani. There is, of course, the biggest factor in her favor: gender. Right since the dawn of the Modi era, BJP has struggled to deal with women politicians. Modi's famous Didi O Didi jibe against Mamata in the last assembly elections is indeed a case in point.
आपने बंगाल के लोगों का दिल तोड़ दिया दीदी, आपने बंगाल के लोगों का दिल तोड़ दिया.
When there is no clear villain of the piece, the BJP does tend to miss a beat. Can she really emerge as the undisputed leader of India alliance? That may still be an open question, but one thing is for sure. With the Congress surrendering the advantage that it had gained for itself during the Lok Sabha elections by losing 2 consecutive assembly elections in Rajasthan and Haryana, and Rahul Gandhi unwilling to budge from his anti-Adani stand, which really isn't leading to any political dividends for himself, Mamata Banerjee can be the new X factor that the opposition is looking for. Will she succeed? Will she not succeed? Can India Alliance succeed? Can India Alliance not succeed? Is still, I think, a question which will have to be debated over a period of time. In 2024, post Haryana and Maharashtra losses, the simple fact is this, that the India Alliance is looking for a new factor. That new factor cannot be Rahul Gandhi. That new factor cannot be Arvind Kejriwal. It cannot be perhaps the RJD or the Samajwadi Party as well, who still have titanic electoral battles to confront. Mamata Banerjee ticks off most of the boxes for the India Alliance. But the biggest problem is counterpolarization. How does she respond to that? That's something which will determine her fate.